No more medical school? In a bid to tackle the staffing crisis in the National Health Service, NHS, in England, the government is considering a new initiative. It involves introducing a medical school apprenticeship program for school leavers, enabling them to train to become doctors without having to pay for a university degree. The program, if introduced, would provide an alternative route to the traditional medical degree path, the Apprenticeship Program. Under the proposals, NHS trusts will receive funding to run the 5-year apprenticeship roles. At the end of the program, apprentices would become junior doctors, thus addressing the staffing gap within the NHS. It would also broaden access to NHS jobs, creating more opportunities for people who may not have previously considered a career in medicine due to financial barriers. Benefits of Apprenticeship Program. The introduction of a medical school apprenticeship program for school leavers would be a significant development. It would enable people to train as doctors without the burden of the high fees associated with medical degrees. This would ensure that the NHS has a more diverse workforce. In addition, the apprenticeship program could be launched as early as September, and it is likely to lead to the expansion of the nurse apprenticeship scheme already in place. Challenges. There are, however, some concerns about the new initiative. One of the main concerns is the level of support that apprentices will receive, especially in terms of supervision. Medical training is a demanding and rigorous process, and apprentices will need to be adequately supervised to ensure they develop the necessary skills. There are also concerns about whether employers will be willing to take on the apprentices. This could hamper the training of other doctors, as apprentices will need to be supervised, potentially taking up valuable resources. Alternative solutions. Dr. Latifa Patel, workforce lead for the British Medical Association, has expressed scepticism about the effectiveness of medical apprenticeships in addressing the NHS's staffing crisis. She highlights that the traditional medical school pipeline is already stretched to its limits. There are limited numbers of clinical placements and falling numbers of medical academic staff. She argues that the solution the NHS needs is still the same: a dramatic increase in traditional medical school places. Read the full article in the description addressing unanswered questions and potential future implications of this program. Conclusion. In conclusion, the introduction of a medical school apprenticeship program for school leavers is an innovative idea that could address the NHS's staffing crisis while broadening access to the medical profession. However, it is crucial that apprentices receive adequate supervision and employers are willing to take on the apprentices. It will be interesting to see if the government gives the proposal the green light when the NHS workforce plan is published in the coming weeks. If so, the programme could be launched as early as September, potentially changing the face of medical training in England. What are your thoughts on this proposed apprenticeship programme? Would you choose to study via this route? Would this make medicine more or less competitive? Do let me know in the comments.